Pleasure to meet you, everyone. My name is Lorenzo, and today we're talking about soul-making art. So why is soul-making art become significant, relevant, and well-connected in real-world scenarios? In essence, soul-making art is all about presenting your genuine self through this specific art style that is your favorite, exciting, and yet become related to you. It in either difficult or ordinary. Not only that, it is about challenges, improvements, and lessons intake during these 2 points that which I talked about earlier. So, what is my soul making art then? That's your question, right? Okay then. Well, remember my soul making art. The reason why I've connected Gundam, Barbatos, Lupus Rex, and the Figaro community itself, which have similarities to each other since they represent protection and strength. Furthermore, integrating Ifuga weaving patterns into the Gundam connects traditional cultural heritage with modern technology. The challenges of doing this activity called soul making art and the Gundam customization with combining the Ifugo elements such as weaving and much more. The first one is mindset of being a Gunpla builder and customizer. It requires to be patient, full effort in 1%, hard work, determination, especially optimism and resilience, because without these elements of values, personality, and behavior, I wouldn't be able to finish this kind of customization, even though it's just 30 minutes or 1 hour, since it is required to have consistency within each and every day until it's done. The second challenge for me was minimum or lack of materials, just like Tamiya painting. The problem for during this Gundam customization was that there is a little bit of paint within this each acrylic Tamiya painting or Tamiya acrylic painting, which is why I improvise and plan to change from my version 1 and 2 to version 3, which is the finalized Gundam Ifugo style, which the base color is white and red, yellow, blue, and gray are the ones that is an accent color at the same time secondary and tertiary color. The second problem during that time was this one. The problem is that it cannot easily write for paneling in after the scribing, which is why it is recommended to be able to buy what we call the product Tamiya panel lining. It is much better compared to this one, the Gundam marker. Then the third one is customizing the weapon again. This weapon, what I have introduced earlier, is this one. As you can see, the difference between the earlier and the new, yet unique, is that I changed it from shoebox into using the other part, which is the other half. The problem of that, or the reason why I changed it, was because that every time I just make it short and make it long, in this part, it opens, just like opens automatically, which is why I changed it. But at the same time, the high risk is that it requires to be being careful, since one cut of this part can break. What I meant is that breaking it into pieces, which the weapon of Gundam itself can be destroyed, which is why I need to be very careful at the same time precise, which is why it takes time. But despite that being it takes time, I was able to produce the Gundam weapon, which is in unexpected yet surprising for me as a Gunpla builder and customizer beginner. The key takeaway lessons after discussing the challenges and the part 1 video of how Gundam customization was purely done, which is yes, you're right. I may pass it late or either I may not follow within a certain time frame. But despite that, what I focus on to be able to finish it as soon as possible is to focus on the process rather than the outcome. As a wise man once said that if we're able to focus on the process, just like our thoughts, judgment, and emotions within a certain challenge or obstacles to be able to prove ourselves that we can do this. We can finish what we've our job to do. Rather than being able to reminisce or dreaming of getting done, but not focusing the process, which is a bad idea or not a good start. In essence, the key lessons takeaway is that focus on the process itself, not on the outcome. Trust everything you've got and the plan you've made because remember, the opinion that you've had is not just for yourself. It's for other people to be able to see who you are as a genuine and artistic person. At the same time, being able to communicate with other artists, which you may have a chance to be able talk about the certain things rather than just gunpla customization. Remember, it's okay to be a failure at a certain work. Remember, or question yourself or others, can you do this kind of art with this given idea? If they say no, then congratulations. Why or what? You've been able to do the work you've wanted for a long time. You've been able to finish it within a certain amount of time, which is impressive, or in a certain week, which is like 1 week or 7 days. Remember, this is not just about being able to showcase to the world that look at what I've got. Look at what I've done. This is about to be able to showcase the part of yourself or your genuine self to others because you've wanted to be able to talk with other people or other artists because they're your fans or either you've wanted to inspire. This is the reason why I've wanted to create Gundam customization. It represents the part of myself from head to toe and the weapon itself, which I'm focusing on my work. Then, after that, if there's a certain part that I need to improve or guide, then I will be gladly to be able to accept and integrate it bit by bit, part by part, day by day, week by week, month by month. Remember, what matters is the work you've done, not just the time. Because remember, at the end of the day, when we're getting old, you would be able to regret yourself that, why I can't do this? Oh, no, 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 no. I should be able to do this. So on and so forth. That's all for my key lessons. Take away. The reason why, again, I've chosen this design, which I have explained earlier, I'm sorry about that, is because is that firstly, I've used base color only, not changing it, and gray, light gray instead of white. It's because that light gray and dark gray is much more compatible and commonly pleasing, commonly satisfying for the human eye. The second one is that why this is color black and why it's not evenly the same as this one. It's because that there is no maze. For me, I researched it. There is no maze in the Ifugao weapons, which is why I've improvised it and changed it to like this. Also, it looks cool. Why? Because it likes it's like an block. At the same time, for attacking, it is sharp and may have a chance to be able to block from changing this to this. Also, I've used yellow since that I don't know. Also, the reason why I've chosen yellow is that if I use red, as you can see, if you imagine, it is not good or not excellent to be able to imagine to see from what I have imagined, which is why I've used yellow. And for this part, I did not change it since that it is much more compatible for dark gray, which is the base color itself. And after that, this is how the weapon itself was done and the reason why I showcase to you everyone about this weapon. Also, about V1, V2, V3 of the version Godblood that I have customized, here is how it looks like. For the V1 version, it looks like this. I'm using my cell phone as the reference since like the recording right now or the showcasing that you're seeing right now is the computer. Wait. Let's see what the map more a little bit. Yep, much more better. As you can see, this is the first part of the V1 version that I had in mind. Wait, let me adjust it. Okay. This is what I had currently in mind. The reason why I do the V1 version, the original version itself, is because my friend once said that I've shown him the first part of the version 1, which is this one, and he recommended that why not try red, like the shade of red, which is why I've done this. My friend is also a Gunpla wielder and a customizer. We've helped each other to be able to do the Gunpla customization we've had in mind to become the best while having high quality. The first reason why I did not do this V1 is because that I referenced it on the Philippine flag that there are colors of red, blue, and yellow, white. For the first part, using red means in our Philippine flag, war, which is why I don't use it. This and not recommended for my plan, objective, and the FGAO community itself. Also, it has some good aspects like passion, strength, and growth. But despite that, remove it. But in the other part of conflict customization, I may be able to use this as the reference. To be able to save more time at the same time to be able to maybe have an unexpected yet wow, wow Gundam that I've been customized and built for future reference only. The second version is changing from red to yellow. Yellow is known for, here is the V2 version. Okay, so asking again, why not change V2? It's nice. The problem for that is that I've researched it on the internet again about the colors of Ifigo, and it showcased that the Ifigo common weaving pattern is red, black, and white only, which is why in the first commonplace I do not use the yellow itself. But again, just like I said in V1, I may be able to use it as a feature reference. Not for Gundam Barbaratus Lupus Rex. It may be Gundam Barbaratus Lupus or Gundam Barbaratus, which has three kinds of Gundam version. Which, if you want to know about more about it, you can watch the series called Mobile Suit Gundam Iron Blooded Orphans. Okay then? For after that, I was able to think that, okay then, how can I make the V3 as the last final piece or the as the last customization? Not the final itself, since I've changed it within a, if you seen it the part 1 video, I've changed some of it, which is why this is the part of V3, and I hope you do see it. As you can see, only base color. So the first thing that you look at, chest, right? For about this chest, I've changed it, scribe it from removing the logo itself to putting a red for future showcasing the putting the symbol of the Ifugo weaving, which is known for agriculture, since that's what Ifugo focusing on. And second part is that if I don't put red or known for flat red, then what will happen is that it may not even look for the for me, for others, and others more. Because imagine that if without the red, then it would simply be, I don't know what to say. It comes from my word right now. What do you call this? It, just like I said earlier, it may not be evident be much. Also, it will be, yeah. For the second part, for the second customization that I had in mind is that this part. As you can see, the before Gundam, it has an yellow, which is the base core itself, and I've said that why not change it to red, since that, just like I said, I've referenced it on if you go at the same time the Philippine flag, which is why it is looks evenly pleasing for the human eye, rather than putting yellow or gray or blue itself, which may be good, but I want as possible to have 2 to 3 colors for each and every part of the body. Then for this part, as you can see, I've used light gray because I wanted to be able to add more detail and 3D expression as possible. Then for this part, same. And also this part, as you can see, in this part, I've added an light gray, or known for in this Tamiya painting is film gray, since that I've seen in my father's car and others' car with my tito or uncle and aunt that it's some commonly film gray or light gray, which is why I've used film gray for this part to make it more amazing. And for this part, the hand part, I've used again film gray for, just like I said earlier, 2 to 3 colors as possible. Same as this one. Rather than using these stickers, which is evenly awesome and good, I did remove it for every part of the stickers, since that I wanted to be it more original with the model itself. So I just painted it again. Rather than it has 2 layers, which you can see in the lower part of the base itself, I remove it and use the base layer itself and paint it yellow so that it may be evenly looking from all of these sides. And for this part, actually, it was unexpected again. I've colored I've colored it all black, since for this part I've accidentally colored black, and when I've clean it or fix it, it become much more worse and become black for this part, I've put which is why I've used all black for this part only, and it looks amazing unexpectedly. I don't know what to say, only that amazing and unexpected. And for this part, just like I said, 3 colors as possible. So that's how. Wait, one more thing. For this part, I've used blue, since like rather than using black, which is like okay, it has a darker color, which is his chin, his side of the mouth. Sorry about that. And the neck itself, which is dark color. If I've used the dark gray itself, it will be ish. Okay. So which is why I changed from blue, so that it will have much more color and much more vibrant, because I'm focusing on the theme color of light rather than dark colors. Since that if you go is a lively committee, which is why I changed it from dark to light. The V1 is the dark, slightly dark. V2 is neutral, and V3 is the light version. For the back version, it looks something like this. As you can see, for this part, I've scribed, masking, and much more techniques to be used. I've used an weaving pattern so that it may look evenly, not just blank or nothing to have a design for, since just like I've said earlier, in the front rear it has every design in each and every part of the body, which is why I've added using red yellow only. While it's still limited, I say again, it's still limited within a certain amount of paint. And for this part, I've used again the film gray so that it will have two colors at the same time it looks more clean. Clean, and yet it's not just on base color. So let me check. Also, for the weapon, I did forgot to say it again that this is the original one that I had in mind. So what happened? So what happened is that I did lost it accidentally, which is my honest mistake. So I improvise again, just like I said in my key improvising takeaways: improvise, adapt, change. From the spear weapon using the tail, and for this part, the handle itself, which the tail will be put in here. But despite that, I've changed it, and this is how it looks for the Gundam weapon itself. The main weapon, not the secondary, the main weapon itself. So that's how I've planned to be able from V1 to V3, which I thought it is the final, to what I call the V4, the final version of Gundam customization, since it has added Ifugao weaving pattern.